Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is the long-awaited review of the SÉZANE See New York collaboration. This is the first video of two. This is the bigger video. The next one will just be a few additional pieces that I ordered to try in the second drop of the collaboration, but I just got 3 items that time. This one I've got quite a few bits to go through with you. So if you're interested to see this collaboration kind of not in person but on camera on me, see what the pieces are like. A lot of these items are unfortunately sold out though, but I am anticipating that they will come back into stock through returns because these are quite Marmite items, right? I think a lot of people are going to be ordering these to try them and then sending them back. So if you do see something that you like, click on the link because it's always worth checking if it has come back in stock through some returns. Let us start with my favourite item, the one I decided to wear for this video, and it is the Gareth Jumper. This is a beautiful cream knit. This is right up my street. This is actually really similar to another knit I own from SÉZANE called the Mariana Jumper. They also stock a similar one. I think it's called the Mora Jumper or something like that. I'll leave it linked, but it's really similar in that it's a cream ecru knit with some lovely embroidery and details on it. This one has a collar. It has one of these ornate collars and all of this embroidery on the front, and this is just really beautiful, really soft, zero itch to this jumper at all. So this is a cotton wool polyamide blend, so it does have that 25% polyamide in it, which the Mariana doesn't have. The Mariana, I believe, is a pure cotton wool blend, so I was a little bit disappointed to see that little bit of polyamide, especially because this one is actually more expensive than that jumper. Being part of the collaboration, these prices are a little bit more premium than SÉZANE's usual collections, because See New York is a more premium brand, so that is something to bear in mind. But I do really love this jumper nonetheless, and this one is still in stock in all sizes currently, so if you do like it, then you can nab it. I think it's about £195 though, so it's definitely quite expensive. And if you're looking for something similar, I would suggest is it the Moira or something like that. I'll leave it linked because it is quite similar in its design and it is quite a bit cheaper as well. Let's talk sizing on this one. So I actually got this in a size small, so I sized down 1, and I just had a feeling that this would run big. I've actually got the Mariana jumper in a size small as well because I felt like that one runs slightly big, so this one I went with a similar size, and I'm glad I did. It's almost actually still quite big on me. If you can see, it's not overly big, but it's not small, considering I have sized down 1 size, so I would definitely recommend taking the size at least 1 below, if not 2 below. Like, I could probably fit an extra small and it would still look fine, so it definitely runs a little bit large. I am a sucker for these kinds of knits, like I just wear them all the time, and this one has zero itch. As I said, it's a cotton wool polyamide blend, so there's no mohair in this, there's no itch, it's really comfortable on the skin. It is very warm as well, although obviously the neck is a little bit more exposed. Love this one. I think this probably I'm going to keep. My only hesitation is that it is so similar to a jumper I already own, so I need to decide whether I have room for both of them in my wardrobe. I am quite strict now with knitwear because I do have quite a few pieces of SÉZANE knitwear, so I need to decide, but I really gravitated towards this as soon as I opened the parcel, hence why I'm wearing it for the video. Okay, let's move on to some of the more patterned, interesting pieces. I will leave names and links and sizes and stuff on screen in case I forget to mention anything. I can't remember the names of all these pieces off the top of my head, but I can tell you the size I got. So next up I got the waistcoat, and this one sold out instantly. I was on the website about 8:15. I managed to get this, add it to my basket, and probably by about 8:25 it had completely sold out in all sizes. So it was really popular. It is a really beautiful design, and it's obviously a more unique, interesting piece, being a gilet or a waistcoat. It's got functional pockets, and I have to say, all of these pieces, the quality feels immaculate. I know they are more pricey than SÉZANE's usual prices, but I can kind of see why. I do think they are really well made. It feels gorgeous. This is made in India. It's made of cotton and a linen blend, and it is double-faced, so the material on the outside is also on the inside as well, and it's a second layer of it, a bit like the Mederit coat, how that's double-faced wool. So I do think the quality and the kind of the build of this is really, really good. So yeah, I can kind of justify the more expensive price tag. All of the details are beautiful. Even the label on this is just gorgeous. I mean, the SÉZANE C New York label is just beautiful, and even the cardboard label, just everything about it feels really lovely and special. This one I do like. I got the size 38 and it fits me really well. I think this runs pretty true to size. I would say for a gilet, haven't tried that many, but I would say this is the size I would take, and it's my regular size. I'm not sure I am going to keep this. It's lovely, but I'm not sure it is my style. I wasn't sure about these pieces when I ordered them. I wanted to try them and see if I could make them work, because they are really beautiful and I almost want to just display this in my bedroom. But actually wearing it, it's a little bit loud for me, I think. And the material, while it is lovely, is quite thick. So I'm just not sure what season I would wear this in. Obviously spring mostly, but I don't know, it still even feels quite thick for a more warm spring day. And I don't know how I feel about the way it lays, because it is so thick. It feels quite structured. I'm just not sure about it, but it is absolutely beautiful. And if this is your style, I feel like you are going to love this particular piece over some of the others. I just think it's quite a nice, interesting design. The fact that even that the pattern is actually different on the inside as opposed to the outside, but they still look kind of similar. It's not like it's a lining, but it's a different pattern. Just immaculately made. But yeah, I don't know, it's really lovely, but I just don't see myself wearing it in my day-to-day life. Maybe my fantasy self would wear this, but my reality self probably not so much, so I probably won't be keeping this one. Okay, next up we have a little bit more of a muted item, one I also really love, and another one with a beautiful intricate collar on it. I guess it's called a Peter Pan collar. That feels very 2011 to say that. They were all the rage then. Guess they're coming back, or they're definitely coming back on SÉZANE at least. They've done quite a lot over the last few months. This one is a lovely chambray shirt. I believe this is 100% organic cotton. It's got beautiful details on the collar and on the cuffs as well, and it's got these lovely little light brown buttons on the cuffs. Otherwise it's fairly simple, so it's definitely more pared back than some of the other C New York pieces in that it isn't printed. So I feel like this one was quite popular for that reason, and I believe this one is also sold out at the moment. This one I also sized down in, so I got a UK 8, a size 36, and I would say that was the right decision. I am finding I'm choosing a 36 or an 8 more often in SÉZANE's blouses than I used to. I just find that they do run a little big, and I find that the 36 often fits me a little bit better than my true size, which is the 38. So again, I would say you could definitely size down in this one potentially. I would say this is quite big for a size 8. Otherwise, I really love this one. This is another one I'm very tempted to keep. I'm having to really think about it because these pieces are not cheap, but it is really beautiful, and I can see myself wearing this a lot in spring. It's quite easy to wear. I think it would look really beautiful with white denim or white trousers, but equally it does look nice with blue jeans as well. And if you've been watching my videos recently, you know I am interested in getting myself a denim shirt, and although this is chambray, so it's technically not a thick denim shirt, it kind of serves the same purpose for doing that double denim look. So I am really tempted to keep this particular one. I do really, really like it. Okay, next up I have two pieces in the same pattern. The first one I have is the blouse, and this is this blue floral pattern. I can see if I can find out what it's called. It's the dahlia print, so it's obviously little, is it dahlia flowers? Dahlia flowers? I guess kind of, I'm not sure. It's a really lovely, very kind of boho 70s print, so it's again not going to be to everyone's taste. I do really like this print. I think this is more subtle than this, maybe just because of the colouring. The blue and white is a little bit more classic than this, which is very loud. So I definitely prefer this print, and I think it's more wearable in my wardrobe. Again, this is another piece that would look lovely with some white denim, some white trousers, something that I definitely want to be adding to my wardrobe at some point, and would look really beautiful in the spring. This is 100% organic cotton, and I also got a UK size 8, so a European 36 in this, and it fits me really well. So again, I would say you could size down in this one size. I really like it. It's simple. Again, is it worth the price? I think it's very subjective how much you like it. I do really love it, but I don't know if I love it enough to keep it at the price point. But all the details are, as you would expect, completely beautiful. It's immaculate in its design and its craftsmanship, and it's not too sheer either. It's very light and flowy, so it would be good for spring and even kind of cooler summer days. I know it's long sleeved, but you could easily wear this for most of summer in the UK. But it's not too see-through. You could definitely just get away with a bra under this, and you wouldn't be able to see it. So I do really like it, but yeah, not 100% sure. Maybe you can help me decide which pieces, if any, that I should keep. So next up is the dress version of that same print. Now this one is the mini dress. It did come in a maxi, was it a maxi dress? I think so, it was maxi as well. Both of them sold out, I believe. I got the mini just because the maxi is quite a statement. It's a lot of print and a lot of material, and I just wasn't sure that I would wear that, so I wanted to try the mini dress style instead. I figured this could look really good with knee boots in spring and then with sandals in summer. Again, it's that organic cotton, so it's really lightweight even though it is long sleeved. I don't think I'm going to be keeping this one purely because I don't love a high neck with a long sleeve on me. I think it's a lot of material and I would prefer to have one or the other. I'd prefer to not have the high neck, to be honest. I'd prefer a different neckline. I just don't feel very comfortable with all of this covered in material. I like to show a little bit more skin up top, a bit like with this jumper. So unfortunately, yeah, I'm not keeping this, but it is really beautiful. Again, the quality is really good. I went for a size 10. So because it's a dress, I didn't want to risk it. I probably could have got away with the size 8 because it's quite a loose, billowy dress, but equally I don't think it looks bad in the size 10 because it's designed to be quite relaxed and you can always belt it at the waist if you wanted to cinch it in a little bit more. Okay, we have just one more item to show you. I feel like I've whizzed through this, but hopefully you're enjoying it. And that is the jacket. So this is in the same print as the vest, but this is the long sleeved jacket. So this is a little bit like a will jacket. In fact, it is called a will jacket, but it's in this like quilted, padded, it's a cotton linen blend. So again, it's a lovely material. Again, it is double faced with a slightly different pattern on the inside, which I just think is a beautiful touch. And all of the details are pretty similar to the vest. It's just obviously a different style and shape. This one, so I got this in a size 10, the 38, which is my usual size in a jacket. And it fits for sure, but I can only wear like a light, for example, this I could wear underneath it, or a t-shirt, but I couldn't wear a jumper like this, that's this thick, because the armholes aren't very generous. I would say the armholes are a bit tight for the size it is, and I don't know if it's because it's such a padded material. The material is so thick that it kind of takes up some of the space in the armhole. I think they could have designed it for the arms to be a bit wider. Other than that, it's really beautiful, and the fit, like lengthwise and in the body, is absolutely fine. So I'd say it does run true to size other than the armholes. So if you're happy to wear like a lighter top or a t-shirt underneath, then it's absolutely fine. Yeah, this one is probably even more of a statement than the vest just because there's so much more material, and I do love it, but I'm just not sure when I'd wear this. It's so thick and padded, you'd only really be able to wear it in very early spring, kind of now, to be honest, on a warm February day, but I just don't see myself reaching for it over something plainer like a classic trench or a wool coat or a denim jacket, something like that. As beautiful as it is, it's almost like I want this in my home rather than in my wardrobe. Maybe I should look into getting a See New York quilt for my bedroom rather than the clothes, because I think as a homeware piece I'd like it more than actually as a fashion piece. Saying that, I do really recommend it if you love it, and again, I think it's sold out, but if it does come back, I mean, I'm going to be returning a few of these bits, so keep an eye out on a Wednesday. They usually restock the returns, so have a look, save it to your wish list, and you can usually, if you're quick, get on there at the time they release them, you can usually grab a return or two. And that is everything I have to show you today in the first part of the See New York collaboration reviews. Let me know which were your favourite, if you ordered anything from the collaboration and what you thought of it. Are you keeping it? Is it really not your style? I did ask people on Instagram if it was their style or if they were completely passing on the collab, and actually a surprising number of people said they really weren't interested in it. It is a Marmite style for sure. You're either going to love it or you are going to hate it. So let me know that down below. I'd love to know. And yeah, let me know if you think I should keep any of these pieces, this jumper in particular, and one of these tops maybe. I'm probably not going to keep both, so let me know which is your favourite. Please give this video a like if you did enjoy it and you found it helpful or just entertaining to watch, and stay tuned for the second half of this two-part series. I'm going to be reviewing a sweatshirt from the collaboration, a Chloe shirt, and a beautiful midi maxi skirt as well. So definitely look for that either end of this week or early next week. Let me know if you have any video requests down below for spring, any spring outfit ideas you want to see, or other videos that you'd love me to create. I'm always interested in hearing from you. Otherwise, have a fab day and I'll see you very soon in my next video.